Hello artists, and welcome back to the channel. So one thing that I actually constantly do myself as an artist is try to have a look and spy on all of the artists that are winning, making a living out of what they love doing, whether it be in the more exclusive art markets or auctions, or whether it be on Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube. So there's one particular artist I have been spying on Instagram, and I think it's important to communicate to you guys what these people do, what kind of systems they have set up to promote and sell their artwork. Now also stick around until the end of the video if you want to see me try and calculate what I think is the kind of total sales figures of this particular artist we're going to look at today. So the artist we're going to look at today is called Jing. I hope I didn't butcher the name, but he creates smaller cinematic works on board and canvas with these kinds of interesting, mysterious or humorous narratives. And they're kind of, I don't know, they remind me of artists such as Edward Hopper. You can see that his Instagram has really an amazing consistency to it. It's one of the most attractive Instagram artist pages I have seen. And he just goes through different formats of content. So let's head on to his Instagram and look at the different formats of content that he is producing. First of all is one thing that is very, very well on his Instagram is he has videos of him painting in that kind of transition from one stage to the next, and then zooming out, showing the final product. Then of course the standard high quality picture of the final product, but also carousel posts of details, or kind of almost like creating a narrative with carousel posts. Finally, we have the classic Instagram artist holding the print photo, which is of course when he announces that he has new prints on his site, which I have never ever been able to see the price of except through stalking comments, because they sell out pretty much instantly. Currently he is doing 50 limited prints monthly, about monthly. So let's not only appreciate the fact that he has amazing work, but there is 700 plus posts of all of this high quality content and work. So if you're looking at the kind of volume and effort that you need to put into at least one aspect of social media, this is just Instagram, then you can kind of look at these kind of examples to use as a guide and get ideas for different formats of how you might want to format your own work and your own narratives. Now for what you have been waiting for, the money. So me being the stalker that I am, of course I was curious of how much 100,000 followers on Instagram could make you as an artist. Because, I mean, 100,000, that is a good amount, but it's not a massive account. So how much could 100,000 followers actually bring you in terms of sales? So as I said earlier, I haven't managed to even catch a price on his website regarding his prints, never mind his original works. So I had to do some investigation in the comments, because people tend to get upset when they miss his limited kind of time periods for buying prints, because obviously they sell out so quickly. Now, I found out that his prints sell for $250 and he's selling 50 of those each month. And as I said, they sell out instantly, so there's like none left over. So to sell these prints, he has a website set up with Shopify. So Shopify is a very easy way to kind of set up a shop online for anyone who hasn't heard about it. But obviously he's selling his original paintings, which are, as I said, smaller, usually on canvas or board. And those are, I'm going to just assume for the sake of this calculation, are at the very least, double the price of his prints. So I'm gonna label his prints as $250, and I'm gonna label his original paintings, which I had never seen the price of because they sell way too quickly, at $500. So in terms of his original paintings, I'm kind of assuming he sells at least 2 per month. And for the prints, I know that he sells 50 limited edition copies per month. Now, there's also a little special kind of cherry on top here, because yesterday, literally the day before I'm filming this video, he just released a limited edition 400 copies of kind of an art book that he did. And by stalking the comments again and seeing how he's replying to his fans, he's already sold 350 copies. So in my script here, I actually didn't have, calculating the book thing in, because that was kind of like a one-off special thing, and it was kind of, I guess, the first time he's doing it. But the fact that he sold 350 copies in like 10 hours, I'm gonna add that on. So the book is $120. So I'm gonna now do some little bit of calculation inside of my head, of course. So you can see I have my head here. So I've calculated basically 50 limited edition prints per month, 250 each comes to $12,500. Say 2 original paintings a month, that's an extra 1,000 a month. So 162,000 a year for just the prints and the original paintings. And the original paintings probably go for more, so it's an underestimation. If we add on the books, $120 times 350 is $42,000. So you're talking 200,000 plus. Now, obviously, cutting the cost of materials, shipping, everything, it's going to bring it down, taxes, whatever it is, cost-wise, obviously that's going to bring it down. But in terms of sales and how much you're bringing in for sales, 200,000, the title of this video was 100 because I wasn't expecting the books to 350 in like 10 hours. Wow. I think we should all aim for this kind of success. And I think instead of being like, oh my days, I'm never going to have 100,000 on Instagram, just look at the work that they put in, look at how they refine their practice, establish their brand, format it, look into investing into social media marketing, because obviously I know that organic growth has gone down on Instagram, but it doesn't mean that you can still organically grow. And on top of that, obviously pay for some marketing, learn how to market, because this is the world we live in. And if you do spend some money on marketing and it works out, you might be hitting that 100,000 sooner than you think. And then you will be able to kind of at least work towards a salary like Jing has in this video that I've shown. Just some final comments on his actual painting style. Apart from obviously having a fantastic kind of imagery and narration and technique, I think his work sells really well because it fits within the context of the home. It's not some kind of crazy contemporary style which feels like it should be suited more to a kind of white cube gallery or something along those lines. He's got kind of funny narration. He's got also serious, he's got quite spooky or creepy. So he's got all these different kind of types of imagery, but all kind of, it fits within the house. I don't know if that makes any sense. And they're also smaller works, because it's much more difficult to sell a large painting because a lot of people cannot accommodate large paintings. But if you kind of, obviously you're selling prints at $250 is not cheap for a print, but it's affordable for a lot of people, for example, living in the West, and to hang a print that they are, fighting for on his website, they will probably feel proud that they have got hold of one of his limited edition prints. So I think these are some of the reasons why he sells so well. I wish he also had a YouTube channel. I've seen he's actually made a YouTube channel because, stalking on YouTube as well. But I genuinely think if he made slightly longer format videos of him with the painting process, he would also be making even more from advertising revenue on YouTube. And that would be a thing that would be growing on the side too. But, he's doing well clearly just from Instagram, but I do hope he does move to YouTube videos at some point, because I feel like watching the process of how these people put their work together and develop their kind of imagery and brand, or whatever you want to call it, is a very interesting thing to do. So let's all take some lessons out of this video, which I hope you have found helpful. Obviously, comment below or DM me on Instagram if you have any thoughts, questions. whatever it is. Actually, if you would like me to make this a series, then please comment below, because I feel like I could probably do this with maybe many different artists and just have an artist that I like stalk per month or every couple months and throw a video out there with my vague calculations of how much they might be making. So yeah, if you found it helpful and you'd like to see more, please comment below. And thank you for watching the video. As I said, follow me, DM me on Instagram if you have any questions or comments. And here is my awkward goodbye.